Today we're taking a look at the Chicago Sky at New York Liberty match, which is happening on Tuesday, June 22, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. The Chicago Sky played the Connecticut Sun and earned the victory with a final of 91-81 in their last contest. Chicago finished the game with a 50.0% FG percentage, 32 of 64, and knocked down 7 of their 18 shots from beyond the arc. When they shot from the charity stripe, the Sky made 20 of 21 shots for a percentage of 95.2%. When talking about rebounding, they earned a total of 29, with 5 of them being on the offensive end. They also distributed 24 assists in this game, as well as forcing 18 turnovers and having 9 steals. When it comes to defending, Chicago allowed 46.0% from the field on 29 of 63 shooting. Connecticut doled out 8 assists and had 6 steals in this game. In addition, Connecticut totaled 32 rebounds, 8 offensive, 24 defensive, and got 4 block shots. Connecticut finished the contest at 85.0% from the charity stripe by making 17 of their 20 attempts. They converted 6 of 18 attempts from long range. The New York Liberty come into this game with a 7-6 record overall, which puts them in second place in the Eastern Conference standings. The Liberty got out to a fast start to the season but quickly fell off. In the last game, though, against the Los Angeles Sparks, they finally got back on the right track. The Liberty were up by 3 points at the end of the first quarter and never looked back, as the Liberty came away with a 76-73 victory. The Liberty are currently averaging 80.8 points per game, while their defense is giving up 86.3 points per game. But Nigel Laney has been the best player for Liberty, averaging 19.3 points while shooting 50%. Courtney Vandersloot is one player who played a role for the contest. She had 18 points on 6 of 10 shooting. She saw the court for 37 minutes played and collected 5 boards. Vandersloot shot 60.0% from the floor and also recorded 11 assists. Another player that was a major contributor in the matchup for the Sky was Kahleah Copper. She grabbed 9 rebounds in 31:09 min played. She finished 33.3% from the field for this game by hitting 3 of 9, 8 points. When all was said and done, Copper accounted for 2 assists. Chicago steps onto the court with a win-loss record of 7-7 for the season. They are losing possession via turnover 15.6 times per game, and as a team they commit 20.7 fouls per contest. As a unit, Chicago is pulling down 36.5 boards per game and is sitting with 279 assists this season, which is second in basketball in terms of passing the rock. The Sky are connecting on 34.1% from downtown, 92 of 270, and 86.6% from the free throw line. They are averaging 81.1 points per contest, 7th in the league, while hitting 41.5% from the field. When they are on defense, the Sky have forced 16.7 turnovers per contest, and they draw 19.9 fouls. They rank 5th in the league in giving up assists to the opposition, with 238 surrendered for the campaign. The Sky defense is allowing a FG percentage of 41.9%, 234 of 279, and they surrender 35.1 rebounds per game as a squad. They are relinquishing 35.0% on shots from beyond the arc, and they rank third in the WNBA in opponents' points per game, 78.8. The Chicago team is coming in riding a 5-game winning streak. The last win came over the Connecticut Sun by a score of 91-81. The win allowed Chicago to move to a 7-7 mark on the season so far. Kahleah Copper is the leader when it comes to scoring for Chicago with 14.1 points per game. Courtney Vandersloot has managed to get 8.5 assists per game on the year. Ruthie Hebert has managed to get only 6.1 boards per game to lead the Sky in boards. The Liberty is coming here after picking up a road win in their last game. The win for the Liberty came over the Sparks by a 76-73 score. With the win, the New York team moved over the 500 mark to a 7-6 record. Betnijah Laney has ended up getting a total of 20.4 points per game on the year. The passing lead for the Liberty is held by Sabrina Ionescu, who has managed to get 6.7 assists per game. Rebounding has also been controlled by Ionescu with 6.1 boards per game. In their last game, the New York Liberty walked away with a victory by a final of 76-73 when they played the Los Angeles Sparks. The Liberty pulled down 27 defensive boards and 11 offensive boards for a total of 38 for this contest. They gave up possession 29 times, while recording 9 steals for this contest. The Sparks had 19 personal fouls in the matchup, which took the Liberty to the charity stripe for a total of 20 attempts. They were able to convert 18 of the free throw tries for a percentage of 90.0%. When discussing three-pointers, New York buried 10 out of their 31 tries, 32.3%. When the final whistle blew, the Liberty finished shooting 24 out of 57 from the floor, which had them shooting 42.1%. The Liberty allowed the Sparks to make 31 of 68 attempts from the field, which had them at 45.6% in this game. They finished 25.0% from three-point range. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Chicago Sky -5. Rebecca Allen was important for the Liberty for this contest. She made 5 of 15 in this game for a field goal percentage of 33.3%. And accounted for 6 rebounds. Allen had 19 points in her 37-45 minutes on the court and totaled 3 dimes for this contest. Another player that was pivotal for New York was Sami Whitcomb. She left the arena with 3 assists in 37-19 minutes on the court, and she knocked down 5 out of 8 from the floor. Whitcomb wrapped this one up, going 62.5% from the field and also collecting 17 points and 9 rebounds. On the other side of this matchup is the Chicago Sky, who sit with a 7-7 record overall, which puts them in 3rd place in the Eastern Conference standings. The Chicago Sky are playing really well coming into this game, having won 5 games in a row. In the last game against the Connecticut Sun, Chicago was able to score 91 points, and they won the game with ease. On the season, the Chicago Sky are averaging 81.1 points, while their defense is giving up 78.8 points per game. Kahleah Copper has been the best player for Chicago, averaging 81.1 points while shooting 41.5% from the field. In this game, it's all going to be about the defense locking down. Sky are 12-3-1 ATS in the last 16 meetings in New York. Over is 11-1 in the last 12 meetings. Over is 4-0 in the last 4 meetings in New York. These are both teams who can really score, and there is going to be no shortage of that in this game. Look for both teams to have no issues running up the score, and the over is going to cash with ease. New York has a win-loss mark of 7-6 on the year. On the offensive side of the ball, the Liberty are hitting on 42.6% from the field, which ranks them 6th in the league. New York has scored 1,050 points this year, 80.8 per contest, and they grab 33.6 rebounds per game. They are earning an assist 20.4 times per contest, 3rd in the WNBA, and they lose possession by turning the ball over 16.8 times per game. The Liberty are responsible for committing 18.7 fouls per game and they go 80.4% from the free throw line. The Liberty are ranked 10th in the WNBA in points per game surrendered with 86.3. They are forcing 13.6 turnovers per game and allow teams to shoot 43.1% from the floor, 8th in the league. The New York defense gives up 31.2% on three-point shots, 82 of 263, and their opposition knocks down 79.7% of their foul shots. They have conceded 19.5 dimes and 39.2 boards per game, which is ranked 8th and 11th in basketball. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.